Hey, you all, it's Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I create this channel to provide light and love. Before I get started, let me do my little intro. And today's video is about how to buy a house. I'll be right back. Thank you.
I want to believe we can rule the galaxy, move on from insanity. We can live our fantasies.
Thanks, everybody. Please be so kind as to hit that like button before I get any further if you like this type of content. Also, please hit subscribe. Now, my channel is not about just buying a house. That's just a little part that I talk about. A lot of this channel is about light and love, how to improve your life, how to start your own business, how to go back to school, how to get out and date, how to buy a home, how to improve your confidence. That's what this channel is about. So subscribe if you want to be better in life, okay? 2025 here, and I hope and pray that you are having a good year. I know it's an interesting time, especially for buying a house, for the economy, with a new president being ushered in, and a lot of changes could happen. But I don't even want to get into the political piece today. But always remember this, regardless of race, color, religion, creed, whatever. You are in control of your life. Don't hang your hat on man. Don't let the economy, don't let all this stuff cause you to get scared or down. Yes. Stay informed. Stay informed. When I tell people I don't watch the news hardly, they think I don't know what's going on. I read New York Times every day. Every morning, I'm reading New York Times. So I'm always abreast of what's going on all throughout the world, not just the United States. I listen to AM 780 on my way to work and coming back home at times. But I'm very well aware of what's going on. I pay attention to the politics, to the climate. I'm a social worker, so I have to pay attention to education, injustices. So trust and believe your girl here, she stays informed, okay? All right, now let's dig into owning a house. What's up with you? You want to own your own home. And I say this for the new homeowners or those that never had a home. Please be very honest with yourself. Why do you want this home? I know for me, for right now, just trying to make sure my mic is on. I know I kind of don't need a house. I'm a single woman. I am a little bit more seasoned, a little bit older, is what I'm saying. I do not have children. So I currently live in a 2-bedroom home outside of Chicago in the western suburbs. I have full amenities here. A fireplace. Y'all don't laugh at me. Haven't used it, and it's frigid here. So that would have been a perfect time. I'm gonna get my wood this weekend, and I think it's gonna be warmer. So just pray for me, you all. I have my own office here, which I barely use, but I do have it. I have a full fitness center, and I just peeked over there yesterday. Brand new equipment they put in our fitness center. We have a swimming pool. I don't use some of this stuff, and it's shameful. I have used the fitness center, but not the brand new one, so I will be going over there. I have a dishwasher, a microwave, wash and dryer. So I love my apartment. When I say love, I live in a very nice location, and I'll talk a little bit more about that as I get more to the home ownership. That's me. I had a house when I was 25. I was married at the time. And once we got our divorce 6 years later, we sold it. We paid $72,000 for it and sold it for 100-some-thousand, like 100,000. So we made a $30,000 profit and split it. So we did very well. It's just a small 2-bedroom, 2-bath home with a basement and a garage. But my ex-husband is very good with architectural things. He knows how to landscape. He knew how to gut out the bathroom, hang drywall. Very gifted, talented guy. So that flipped our house in 5 years. Okay, I just want to get a background on me. I may buy something else, but it has to be comparable with what I'm paying for rent. I don't want to be house poor. I do not want to be house poor. And one thing I would buy maybe is a condo, maybe. And I definitely would buy a townhome. I really like townhomes the most. So that would be what I would buy. I really don't want a standalone home. That's just not my jam. I don't cut grass. She don't cut grass. I don't have time. I don't even want to have time. I don't. I like gardening, but I'm good. That's about all I buy. Now, when I get remarried, I want to live in a high rise personally with the doorman. That's how me and my ex, we said that's how we gonna roll. We really not into that. But we, get remarried, hubby want a house, sure. He want a condo, sure. He want, it's all different when you get married. But for right now, for where I'm at in my life, I'll be cool with a townhome or a condo or staying where I'm at for, even if I have to stay here for a couple of more years, I'm cool. I love my space. I live in a great neighborhood and I live close to my family. So I'm very, very happy. Just want to throw that out there. Okay, so let's get into it about this home ownership. So for 2025, the housing experts, they say it still might be a seller's market because there is limited inventory. So when it's limited inventory, the sellers are at the advantage because they can raise their prices, they can do the bidding war and pick, a higher price for their home because the inventory is limited. When it's a buyer's market, that means there are a lot of houses to choose from and the sellers need to get worried because you can find a better house today than what they're offering. So it's an interesting time because you all know we just got this new president in. And I do feel that some people are a little bit delusional. They think a new president can just switch the economy within 2 months. You got to know your politics, people. Every president inherits what the last president did. It doesn't matter who they are, Democrat, Republican, that part don't matter. So this is new, this whole war between Democrats and Republicans, 70s and 80s, 90s, somewhat 2000s. They were very civil towards each other. This foolishness that's going on is just stupidity. It really is. And I got to stay focused because I'll go on a tangent. So I apologize, you homeowner. You people that are watching my video for home ownership. Let me stay focused. That'll be on another video. What I was going to. Okay. So some markets though may be buyer friendly. So the mortgage rates, they may fall slightly. We have to tune in. And they also said new construction could be a bright spot. So wherever you live, if there is new construction, that may be an area you want to look into. But let me piggyback and go back. Why do you want this house? You got to know. And I need you all to get into your own psyche, your own mind. Please be truthful, you are with yourself. If you don't pay your rent on time, if your apartment is dirty, and you can't even keep a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment clean, why do you want a house? Do you have children? Do you want them to have a backyard to play in? If that's the case, I hear you. You need your house. And even if it's just you just want a house, you want to leave it for your grandkids, your kids, whatever your reason is for. If you want to get income property, whatever it is, be true with yourself. If you're a bad renter, you don't pay your rent on time, you don't budget, your house is greasy and nasty, why do you want this house? Because a house is a lot of responsibility. There is no landlord to call when your roof is leaking. When your heater goes out, you got to have that $5,000 to $10,000 for that HVAC system. Your air conditioner goes out. You got to have that money. And I keep telling the story when I came to this apartment, which I've been in this whole complex 4 years. I think that's correct. 2021. Yep, 4 years. This July. And so I moved to a second unit because I needed more space. I was working on my kitchen table, my dining room table. I did not like that. I wanted to separate work from, my living space, which I still sit here and work in front of the TV, but I do have an office here. So when I came to my second unit with the office space, my air was acting so weird. So one day it just went out in June. It was on a Sunday. I called the emergency maintenance people. They came right over 45 minutes later, and the gentleman said, "You're going to need a new unit." That was on Sunday. By Tuesday, 9 a.m., they are ringing my bell, and the guy spent 8 hours putting in my new unit. And my, I don't pay for that. The rent pays for that. You know what I'm saying? So I had a brand new $5,000, $10,000 unit. I don't know. And this air conditioner here kicks like karate. But I'm saying if you have your own home, that's on you. So that's the difference. You're landscaping. You can't just let your grass grow and weeds and stuff. I know here in the suburbs, and I think Chicago is the same way. Outside of Chicago in the suburbs, you will get a fine and they will keep fining you. And when I lived in my home, it wasn't even in a posh suburb. It was in a decent suburb. Nice. They will fine you in a minute. The gutters, the fascias, the soffits. You're going to learn about all of this once you buy your house. You got to take care of all that stuff. So it's a big deal. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm this type. I'd rather tell you the truth. I hate setting people up for failure. Tell people the truth about buying a house. Tell people the truth about getting married. Don't sell them a pipe dream. It's worth it though. If you want this house for your kids and for you and your family, and you want to host Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, the barbecues, get your house. You deserve this. But no, you got to get your mindset together. You don't want to buy a home and have to give it back. That's why I'm doing all this rambling. I know you're probably like, get to the point. Sometimes you need to know the psyche behind things. Okay. So currently, as of January 2025, this is towards the end of January. So today is 22nd. So I'll just give you a clear and accurate update. The 10-year fix is 6.41. This is how much the mortgage rates are. A 5 through 1 year arm is 6.23%. Now be careful with those type of mortgages because after 10 years, you got to refinance it. So that's why it's a 10-year fix. 5 year and the 1 year arm, those are tricky and it could balloon up after the 5 years. I would stay away from it personally. I would just stick with the 30-year or the 15. And I did not write the 15 down. Well, anyway, we're gonna do the 30-year is 7.1%. That's the FHA. 30-year conventional is 6.937. Conventional, you typically have to put more money down. FHA, they work with you, okay? Hold on one second, you all. I do want to see what the 15-year mortgage rate is as of today. 15-year. My God, it don't just pop up. And you all, I'm sorry. It doesn't just pop up for me. It's giving me a hard time. Where is it? Never mind. I got to keep moving. Okay. So compared to 2022, the mortgage rate was 3%. Look at that. So that was the time to buy. By October 2022, it shot up to 7.8%. Because I know when I was looking, it was like 3. It was low. It was real low. Okay. So now let's go to your credit score. Please, please, please pay your bills on time. Please. You can get a house with a 620, a conventional, but go higher with your credit score if you can, because the higher the better type of mortgages you can get. Even as low as 580, you can get a FHA. But try to go 600 and 700 if you can. Okay? Do not pay your bills late. Don't ever get nothing in collection. Don't ever get nothing in collection. Don't ever. Try to keep away from that. I had to clean my credit up. I was going to buy a house 2021, 2022. And I had to clean my credit up. It wasn't horrible. I think I had one late. That was Target. And I think, yeah, I was in school, you all. I was in grad school. And towards the end, it got hairy because I had to quit my job. I had to intern for free for 22 hours a week. So I drove Uber. I did like contract work. It was a lot. And I went to class. So I was doing like 4 things at once: class, contract work, Uber, and my internship. So I wasn't making the money I was used to making. And so things start falling behind. So I was late with Target. I do remember Target. And I had like maybe 2 things in collection, maybe 3 total. So when I went to buy a house, I had to go into my credit report. I always do all 3. I keep Experian. I pay for that every month. And I look at it. I look at my credit score every day. Maybe I'm hanging on, but I do. And I do have Credit Karma for TransUnion and Equifax. But I had to go through my credit reports and I saw those three things I think I had in collection and the late stuff. There's nothing I can do about that. But I am not late on any bill. Now, this is my little opinion. If something is due on the 2nd or the 3rd or 4th, you got to make sure you pay it. But you can't pay it after that, but you're going to get a late fee. But you don't want that going. You don't want to pay those late fees over and over because that's wasting money. But you don't want to go past, okay, it's due January 2nd. You pay January 28th. You cool. It still didn't make it to, I was going to say December 2nd, February 2nd. But don't start letting your stuff get past 30 days because it's going to come up on your credit report. And boy, those are dings against you. So pay your bills on time. Pay your bills on time. I know because I have just I ran up my credit cards again, and now I have to pay them off. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it because my mindset is like, yeah, I know what I need to do. So keep your credit cards down to 30%. Really, a good rule of thumb is, and people are so true. When you charge it, pay it off in 30 days. Charge it because that's a good rule because you're not gonna overbuy. You're not gonna go do something stupid and buy a $2,000 purse because you know you're not gonna pay $2,000 off in 30 days. So it keeps you disciplined. It really does. So don't run up your credit cards. You only need one or two major. Don't be like me with these little cards. It's silly. It's silly, and I know better. So I'm just being honest with you, like I always am on all my videos. I'm a very honest person. Very okay. When it comes to buying your house, you want your debt to income to be 43%. So what you do is take your gross income and divide that by your total debt. Okay? Am I doing that right? Yeah, I hope I'm saying that right. And a rule of thumb is you don't want your mortgage or the mortgage payment to be more than 28% of your gross income. You don't want to be house poor where, oh, you shaking in your boots. Oh, I cannot. Oh, God, I cannot pay this mortgage. I think I'm going to lose it. That's not enjoyable home ownership. To me, stay under. If they tell you you qualify for a home for 370,000, try to find something for 299, 300. Don't go high up. That's what people mess up. Same with a car. They go get a car that's 50,000, 40,000 when they could have got a used car that's 25 and a year old. You might, with me, I drive a Buick Encore, but I really want that Buick Invista, and my dear friend just bought one. But me personally, if I want to get it, it's 2025. I'm just want to pay mine off. I don't want no new cars. But if I did, I would get a used one, and it'd be a year old and cut that price down. Don't be house poor or car poor. That is not good. It just causes stress, and now you're not enjoying your purchase. Let me give you a rundown on some of these house prices. Westchester, New York, $796,000 is the average home. Um, Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska, 281,000. I wanted to look. Okay, let me go and throw California in there, the crazy ones. This California just ridiculous. San Diego, California, average price 952,000. I hope this is correct. Average. So here, it's so affordable to live here. I shouldn't say it like that, but compared to other places in the United States, I'm always impressed with Illinois. It's still affordable in certain areas. So some suburbs of Chicago, the average home is 320,000. Bolingbrook, which is one right by me, 340,000 average. Country Clubs Hills is actually 189,000. That's further south. So it's a bit cheaper the more out you get. Houston, Texas averages 340,000, and Nashville is 444,000, which I was shocked. Nashville has shot up. I've noticed over the last few years. My dear cousin lives there. I have a lot of family there. Beautiful, beautiful city. If you want to relocate, that may be where you want to go. Simply gorgeous and very clean, very friendly. Okay, so hold on a moment, you all. I gotta turn my heat up. I got cold in here. Just a moment. One moment, so I'll be right back. I'm back. Ooh, I got a little chilly, womp womp. Okay, let me keep it going. They say put down 20%. That's quite a bit of money. I'm going to use a house that is $299,000. So if you put down 20%, that's $59,000. Do you have $59,000 to put down on your house? No. 10% would be 29,900. That's still quite a bit of money for the average person. I think these two figures are more doable, 3% and 5%. 3% is $8,970, and 5% is, oh God, $14,950. So those amounts may be better. So let me just go ahead and talk about what I want to say. Some people are very blessed, and not my friends and I. This is not our story. Our parents didn't have $60,000. Say, here, babe, here, sweetheart, here go money for your down payment. That's not how a lot of us grew up. I know I hear people where their parents gave them this type of money, but it's not me and my friends. So you got to do this on your own. When I was ready to buy a home, I just kept socking away money, saving money, and watching it grow. And so I had got up to almost 10,000. I had like 9,000. So I was getting there. I was going to do NACA, which I will put the link in. NACA right now is at 6%. My complaint I had with NACA, it took forever. I was still at 9, 10 months, still not close enough to getting a home, and I had good credit. So it was getting on my nerves. So I just went rogue on my own, and I was going to buy this house, but it just, something went wrong. She didn't do the calculations right. It just was a mess. It all worked out. It was a blessing in disguise because I would have been too far away from my family. It just wasn't meant to be, and I'm so glad it happened like that. Check out NACA. It may take a while, but what I do like about NACA is the low percent of 6%. And if you don't have the money, this gives you a chance to get your money. So let me be honest with you. Stop rushing. Say, I want a house this year. I want a house this year. It's okay. Plan for 2026 and say, I want a house by May 2026. I know people are like, that's a long time. It's not. 1 month is like 2 weeks now. Time goes so fast. But this will give you time to sock away that money. Trust me, if you really, really want that house for you and your kids, or just for you or you and your spouse, start saving. When you see that $2,000 in that savings account, and then you're going to see $4,000, then you're going to see 5 and 6. The more it builds, you're going to feel proud, and you know that's for your home. That's for your future. You are going to be sucking away that money. I would rather do it like that and plan out. I would rather plan out 20 months in advance, or even 18. That's a beautiful amount of time. Even a year and a half is perfect. Keep saving your money. Don't be so anxious to get stuff. It's going to be worth it, but you want to have a good down payment. That way you can get your good mortgage. Also, please have 6 months of your mortgage to the side. I'm telling you, your heat goes out, you need a new roof, you won't be scrambling. Even your 6 months is not going to pay for that roof. But it just gives you a cushion. God forbid something happen with your job. You don't want to lose your home. Now, mortgage people will work with you. They'll work with you, but you don't even want to go there. Please have your money saved, and please save. You got to save for the down payment. Do not listen to no money down. Nobody's going to give you a $300,000 house with no money down. They're just not going to do it. Don't think like that. Think realistic, okay? Do your budget. Now, people say, I don't have a budget. Okay. How do you know what's going out of your house when you don't even have it written down? Every month I do my budget. This is what I pay for trash. This is what I pay NICOR for my gas. This is what I pay for electricity. I know my cell phone and internet, that's pretty much together. It's the same amount. This is my car insurance. I pay that every 6 months. This is my car loan. I pay every month. I pay this. First bill is always rent. Boom. Top of the month rent. Because I gotta pay where I lay. Pay where you lay. But do a budget. You should always know when those bills are coming out. It's irresponsible if you don't know what you're doing. Don't think you want a house if you don't do a budget. That's just irresponsible. Be on your finances. I sit here not perfect with my finances at all, but I have decent credit. I have a good place to live. I drive a decent car. But I could do better, you all. I always would tell y'all the truth. I could do better. And I know about money because I've been around. I bought a house in 1995. I've been around. So I know. But I know I got to pay my rent and I know I need to lay where I pay where I lay. So I am responsible in that regard, but I could save. I got to save better because I'm a little bit older. I do have a retirement. I do save. So I do want to put that out there, but I have to do better. So I just want to put you in a good spot. Okay. Okay. Back to buying this house. What do you want? Do you want a bungalow? Do you want a ranch? Do you want a tri-level? What do you want? An income building? You need to know this. Do you want a backyard? Do you want a garage? Is that important for you? Do you want all the appliances included? Sometimes they're not. And that's another expense if they don't have appliances in there. So I also I want to say this, I like sold as is because you can go in and make that house what you want. Sometimes those fixer uppers end up being the most beautiful home. You pay, let's say the house is, you would think it would be like $299, but because it's not in good shape, it might be $250. Or then you take that other 70,000 or whatever and you redo the kitchen. You redo your bathrooms. Hey, next thing you know, your house is stunning. Some of those repairs are not as bad as you think. But, but, when you get a contractor, do your homework. Interview 3 to 6. Talk to somebody. Like two of my dear friends just had their basements remodeled over the last 6 years or so. Gorgeous, both of them. If I had a house, I would go straight to them. Who did you use? Who did you use? My other friend, same too. She had her kitchen remodeled. Oh my, and bathroom. Oh my God, stunning, stunning. I would go straight to her and say, "Give me that guy's info. Don't be shammed or scammed by these shiesty contractors. They are out there. Do your due diligence. Do your homework. Location, 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 location. Do you have kids? You want them to be in a good home, good school system. That's the most important. Is the school system and safety. Don't go buying a house in a bad neighborhood. I remember I was looking out here in the suburbs, and the realtor would pull up. I said, "Girl, keep going. I don't want to live here. It looks shisty. I am a single lady that have to get out her car by herself. I don't want to be scared to take my groceries in the house. Absolutely not. Keep driving. Location is everything for me. Everything. Where I live, I can go walking around my courtyard where I live, which is real big. So if I walk from where I live all the way till the end, our complex takes up a whole block, longer than a block. I get in 30 minutes. I get in a 30-minute walk. That's how long and pretty it is. They landscape it so well over here. I live by this nice library in my suburb. I went there a few weeks ago and I checked out like 5 books. They have a studio there where I can do my music, which I will be doing that very soon. But you want to be somewhere with good libraries, good playgrounds. If I want to play tennis, it is so many tennis courts in my neighborhood. Me and my guy, my ex, we would play tennis. I said, "Babe, this one is booked. We're gonna go to another one." We will have like 5 to choose from. And then there's one like hidden in the back that people didn't know about. We'll go there. This neighborhood is so beautiful with trees, tennis courts, and playgrounds. So that's important if you have children or a family or your significant other. You like to do those romantic walks like me, baby. Okay. I think I'm near the end. So check out the links in my description. I will put Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. Those are good programs if you want to do the lower down payment. And NACA, okay? So Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, NACA for lower down payments. Listen, I want to leave you with this. You can get a home. You can. I feel in my heart it's preparation. Be prepared for the repairs. Be prepared for your landscaping. Be prepared. Always get a home inspection before you try to buy a house. I think they're about $250. When I was looking, it was around $250. Best money you'll ever spend because they're going to look at your plumbing, your electrical, the structure. Don't skimp out on stuff like that because you want to get a home that you can stay in, or even if you want to upgrade, start off correctly. Do your budget, people. Always know your credit score. Pull it today. If you want to buy a house soon, pull your credit score today. Pay for Experian. Do Credit Karma for free. So you're going to get Experian TransUnion, Equifax. Also, do a budget. Know where your money is going. Know what's coming in, know what's going out. Please, you all, pay your bills on time. Pay and communicate with your creditors. I did want to say one more thing. If you have some credit stuff, some outstanding bills and collection, call them and make a deal. Let's say you have $1,000, the old credit card, you never paid it off. Call the collection people and settle 60%, 50%. I can pay you $550. They're gonna take it because you haven't been paying anything on it. And tell them, I'll pay you $550, and when I pay this off, you need to send me a letter and it needs to be removed from my account. And they would do it. I did it for like I had 2 or 3 older bills. Got them removed, paid them off and got them removed. Come on, you all, you can do this. Get your house. Get your house for your kids so they can play in the backyard, so you can have a peace of mind. But don't go there thinking it's gonna be all easy. You gotta be ready to do some work in your home. Keep your fixtures up, keep your door nice, keep your carpet nice, keep your appliances and your house running smoothly. It's a big undertaking, but I think you'll feel good doing it and you'll have that sense of pride. It'll be yours. You can do what you want in your home. But location is everything, and pick a good neighborhood. That's important. All right. I wish you good luck. If I can help you with anything, drop me comments. You all know how I roll. I keep it real. I appreciate you all watching. Thank you all for even like voting on my what video do you want to watch. That really helps me so much. Okay, you all. Tammy Sharice Walker signing off. Bye. Happy home buying.